Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. Sorry. Really, this video is just going to be Kanye West versus Donald Trump as a realistic scenario. I was going through my comments to see if there were any suggestions, and I saw this one in my recent video, so then I go back to my Kanye West video, and then I see a comment war about me doing a realistic scenario of Kanye West versus Donald Trump, and there are about 4 other comments like this. So really, I'm just going to go through this quickly, and I'll probably get done with it soon, for obvious reasons. I mean, Kanye West is in no way a strong candidate. My entire election night was just, it was just a joke. It was for comedic reasons, and honestly, there's no way Kanye West would ever win that many amount of electoral votes, regardless of what Donald Trump does. So, uh, let's do, go through the West Coast. Obviously, that would go to Kanye West because okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go that far. So it wouldn't go to Kanye West for obvious reasons. He's not a strong candidate whatsoever. The only state that I do think that could possibly be in play, like I'm showing you right now, a lot of Clinton states are going to Donald Trump because a lot of states that are normally safe Democratic states are easily in play, and states that are trending Democratic are easily safe Trump states because of Kanye West. So for obvious reasons, I'm giving Donald Trump the states he won and the states that were close, and Washington and Oregon. Some other Democratic strongholds could easily flip. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware. Maryland I'm going to leave as a toss-up, and the District of Columbia I'll give to Kanye West, because I do think that in the District of Columbia I think they would actually vote for Kanye West, just because he has that Democratic thing by his side, by the side of his name. Vermont, I think I think that one would be a toss-up, but in New York, I definitely see it flipping. Along with Illinois, the only states that I do think could be somewhat competitive, I think that Vermont would go to Bernie Sanders before it went to Kanye West. But this is just a scenario of Trump versus West, so there's no third-party campaigns. If this was the scenario, obviously third-party campaigns would be getting a lot of electoral votes because they would be taking the Democratic vote. But this is just a Kanye West versus Donald Trump pure matchup. California, Maryland, Vermont, and Hawaii I'm leaving up because they overwhelmingly voted for Clinton, and they voted for Sanders in the primary, except for California and Maryland voted for Clinton. But Kanye West does not appeal to any of the voting group. He's not a real politician, nor is he qualified in any way to be president. He's crazy. He announced he was running because he felt popular on a stage, and he has no policy behind him whatsoever, nothing to back up any of his claims of, especially since he's been dabbling into drama with Taylor Swift. There is no way this campaign will actually amount to anything. But this is just a scenario, what if he was nominated, which I don't think would be smart. Kanye West, I think, would run as a Republican. He's more conservative than Democrat, but for realistic sake, there's no way Kanye West would unseat an incumbent, and Kanye West has repeatedly applauded Trump before, so I'm just going to put him as a Democrat because that's the only way he would actually run. In California, that one I'm going to give to Trump because I do think they would actually be smart this time, and, well, I mean, they voted, I'm not calling them dumb, sorry. I mean, I think they would actually be smart and vote for Trump over West, regardless of West's political affiliation. I know a lot of voters who would vote for Trump over Kanye West. I mean, I know pretty much all the people that I know can vote who voted for Hillary Clinton would vote for Donald Trump over Kanye West because Kanye West is not someone you want in the White House. Not only is he a non-serious candidate, he will have no policy behind him, and there's no way. Vermont and Maryland, I'm going to give that one to Trump too because there's no way I see West even winning a single state. And Hawaii, like I said, I think that one would go to Trump. This is just the realistic scenario of West versus Trump. Pretty sure you can fill in the blanks for obvious reasons about specific states. The Rust Belt, obviously. The entire United States, obviously, except for the District of Columbia, which I do think will be closed for the first time in U.S. political history. And, yeah, so just to revise on my on my last video yesterday, the one that I did, actually earlier today that I did yesterday, of the best case scenario for Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. I do possibly think that I'm going to revise that video a bit just in this video by saying that I do think that Hillary Clinton could lose Oregon, possibly New Jersey, and Washington, just because of the heavy Bernie base there. And if it was on Trump's best day, he could possibly win those states. So back to this video. The final electoral map between Kanye West and Donald Trump in a realistic scenario is probably 3 electoral votes for Kanye West. He might not even win the District of Columbia, to 535 for Donald Trump. Him winning every single state except for he wins every single state, but not all the electoral votes. He did what Reagan couldn't do in his second term. But so yeah, so this is just the final electoral map: 3 for Kanye West and 535 for Donald Trump. So I'm going to be doing some more suggestion videos and a couple more election nights. I'm changing my theme this time. I'm going to keep the old theme for future Confederate States of America and New England states. The 13 colonies election nights. But I'm going to be dabbling into news coverage, like Fox News type projections, just to see how that picks up, because that's been getting popular recently, and Josh the Awesome has been doing it for a long time, of doing newscasts, and I thought that was really cool. So just for a couple more election nights, I'm not going to be using my old theme. I'm going to be putting in a new theme. I don't know which news coverage yet. I probably either I'm going to do ABC, MSNBC, Fox News, or another one. So just look out for that. So subscribe in the middle, look at my past 2 election nights on the left and the right, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.